Alright, welcome back to BIBSTE'S Garage. A little bit of a delay in Project 60. Thought I had the right oil filter, which I do. I think it'll work, but it's a little bit too tall. I think it'll actually work in the 70. Supposedly, I can get the right one tomorrow. So, my own stupidity on that one. A bunch of guys on the Oliver side, I appreciate it, gave me the right one. But I already ordered this one. I was like, oh, this one should be right. A little bit too tall. It's gonna hit the filter, or it's gonna hit the sheet metal won't close. So I thought, because the plan is once that tractor hopefully that tractor leaves this weekend, my 70's coming into town. So what I need to do, it's actually not for the 70 that's coming into town, it's for the other 70. I need to rebuild these carbs, because when I bought that one, there was these two carbs came with it. And this is the one that had the throttle plate. If I remember right, this one had the throttle plate in it. But this one looks like it had been on, because you see that other tractor basically had been rattle bombed with everything on the tractor. So this isn't painted, but this was. So I thought, oh man, this has got to be the one. You know, it's got a working choke. So I pulled the throttle shaft out of this one, put it back in here, try to run the tractor. Well, if you notice, it's got this giant bolt right here on the side. You can't get a very good Venturi effect when you have a giant hole where you need the Venturi effect, or right after the Venturi effect to be happening. So this one is I need the parts, because this choke works. This choke will actually work. This one it needs that other piece. It's just, it'll close, but it won't, it's not catching. It's actually the spring here is broke. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and pull the choke out of this one, get the lever out of this one that I need, because I need this lever here, and I need that piece so it can go on the tractor. Try and pull the lever out of this one, put it onto this one, and then I got a rebuild kit from Corbs, and so I'll put anything together that looks like it needs it real quick on that. So let's get after this. So yeah, a little bit different size. You kind of clean my toolbox off so I can film this one tonight. See how this goes. It's a little too big of a screwdriver. Yes, and I wasn't sure if I was going to film anything tonight, because I was kind of pissed off because I didn't have the right thing. But I thought, well, I've been wanting to start on this project. It's been sitting here staring at me. The cover came in for the belt drive for the Farmall. So, but I'll probably be actually starting on that, because that 70, I'm not sure I'm going to be doing it this winter yet. Might even be for sale. Perhaps. Sheet metal is supposed to be coming in for that one. Okay, so get my two screws out. Be kind of confusing here, because there's going to be two carbs. They're both going to be apart. Pull this out. Oh, it already fell out. I'm looking in there, I'm like, where's the shaft? Duh, the shaft already fell out, dum-dum. Just gotta get the throttle plate itself to come out on this. So the tractor's actually run off of this carb. If that video that you've seen I think I showed another clip, but probably roll a clip of it somewhere in here. What I'm doing there is I'm actually being the choke. My dad's on the tractor. Come on, there we go. So here's that spring, and it's got this one nub that's broken off. So it's supposed to fit in there, and one end is supposed to, it looks like, wrap around this little screw head right here. That's what this end's supposed to do. And the other end hook up to something on the throttle shaft. But it's no longer doing that. But I'll save this. Still works. So we'll get that all out. Everything else looks kind of clean on this thing. We'll probably clean it all out. Looks like it was out. Part at one point, it's got a little silicone right there. So hopefully the gasket I didn't. Does this not come with the gasket? Oh, it's in there. Okay, the gaskets are all in the folder. I was like, what kind of a carb kit doesn't come with the gaskets, but it's in there. It's in there. So set that one aside. We'll pull. See, this is goofy. It's got this bolt over here. And I don't know. Like I said, I think this one was pretty well. Both of these had some, let's say, experiments done to them over the years. But of course, this one, this 70 is a 41. The other 70 that's going to be coming to town is a 48, according to the VIN, or to the serial number. Come for the automotive side, I'll say things like VIN when I mean serial number. The funny part about these in these 60s and these in the 70s is the only spot is really on the engine. So you're kind of at the will of if it was ever swapped. You know, at some point in the last 80 years, somebody swapped the engine out. Tragically different. Now on the 60, I knew it was a 41 or had to be early just because of the fact that it had the 4-speed. The 4-speed was all there from the get-go. It wasn't like anyone swapped. No one swaps in a 4-speed. You just swap in a sticker. So you think it's a 4-speed. Yeah, that kind of... Come on out of there. I could probably usually get that out if I pull that out. So hopefully that works in the other one. See, here's how that thing is going to hook up. Is different between these two. Huh. Well, if everything else is the same, technically what I could do is I could swap top halves, but that's pretty nasty. Because I want the top half of this one off. Because this one definitely someone's gone through. It's got the better, that's all newer. That might be in the realm of possibilities, is take the, if they fit good, but they might not. Let's get that lever out of there. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys are following Midwest Horsepower on YouTube. We dynoed a pretty cool kohler today. A little bit more. Talk about why are you stuck in there? It's a Pro V twin with billet heads. Oh, I'll show you a clip of it here. I filmed it on my phone, so since I do all the videos for them for work, so I'll just roll one of the clips here of the engine in the dyno room. So yeah, it's 130 horsepower, like almost 9,000 RPM. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Me and the engine builder watching that is kind of a little hair raising. There we go. Get that one out. So yeah, so it looks like there's a nut there that goes under that, and then there's nothing there. And I could technically put that in. It does not really fit all that well. So either, maybe that little spring's in here. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think I'm that lucky. So now the predicament, because these two styles are just a wee bit different. This one's deeper. So this, it went into, and that's why that's got this over here, which this just has a cap. Let me see something here. Maybe I can. Oh, I need the right one. Okay, so that's that guy. See, I think it was supposed to, like, you'd pull it tight, and then this spinning mechanism. See, the other one had this where the cable would come through and you'd pinch it, and this one just had this helicopter deal. So I guess let's split them apart and let's see if it is possible to take the bottom of this one and put it on the bottom of this one so I can use the choke mechanism off of this one. I think. All right, I'm gonna do some thinking. I'll bring you back. That works. All right. Well, that took longer than expected and probably not the right way yet. So I have this sort of swap for now. The problem was, so these were just pushed in there with like a bushing, and the other one's actually screwed in. But when we took that bushing out, there wasn't enough thread in there, so I kind of have it a way that I think will work for now. But what we're going to end up having to still do is we'll still have to go ahead and rebuild it. This is probably the best one, I think. They're still pretty cruddy. It looks like whenever it's been recently rebuilt, everything looks kind of new on like the needle and seat, but you can see that they didn't put in the spring that's supposed to go right there. So that's always gonna be sticky. It's probably gonna be sticky closed. So I'm going to have to replace that. So let's get that out of there. Let's get this in here. Maybe not. There it goes. Get that out. Yeah, it actually looks like a newer needle. So I think I'm gonna do is, I think I already got them. I went through about 15 different ideas to get this thing to sort of work. Is what I'm gonna do is find that part that I set down. Is that in here? No, it's another little bit. Here it is. See, that still looks pretty new, but see what's missing is on the needle, there should be those are just small little parts. This little deal here that captures it and attaches it to the float. See, this thing will sit on the float, something kind of like that, I guess. And then this will sort of, if I can make that demonstrate that. Apparently, maybe I want to put that on first. Okay, so put that on the needle first. And then, oh geez, throwing stuff around. And then you can stick that on the float. And that way, when the float is open, it's actually going to be pulling the needle off the seat. So I'll kind of demonstrate it here. Just put that needle in seats. It also helps if you put this on the right way. Let's flip that around. And both carbs didn't have this in there, so I think both carbs have been rebuilt at some point and just probably not done correctly. So I'm going to go through them all. You won't see that tonight's video. That'll be at a later date. This is that other seat. Hold on. Swap these needles out here. Put the one that was in this tractor back in. Because that seat's different. Oh, come on. Trying to demonstrate for the folks at home here. Just failing. So that goes in there. And then let's just slide that pin back in halfway. Okay. Pin's kind of back in. Enough to, but now you'll see when you float it, that needle actually comes with it. So that should work. What I'm going to do tonight before I close this out is I'm going to go ahead and freeze off everything with that penetrating lube. Get these out of here. These over to this guy. So I'll probably use this one for parts. Like I said, it's got some good stuff on it, but because I need to get these, what's that other screwdriver is? These jets out so I can clean. You got your main jet here, or this is your one. This is your idle. This is your adjuster here for your idle. So we got a jet in here, and you got a jet. And both of those, not really happy about coming out yet. So I'll soak those overnight. That's where I'll wrap things up tonight. Hopefully we'll be back on the 60 tomorrow. What do I do with that penetrator on? There it is. Oh, we'll get back on the 60 tomorrow, and we'll get that out of here. Got a couple things to do tomorrow, but shouldn't take too long to get those things done. Let those soak overnight, and we'll see. I don't know if I got those new jets in this kit. If I didn't get them, I'm probably not going to pull them out. We'll see. We shall see. So I'll let that sit overnight. Try and pull this thing back out. But yeah, so we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. More content again. As the week goes on, Monday, Tuesdays when you're going to see a video out of me, or you'll see stuff on the weekends every week. You'll usually see stuff Friday, Saturdays. But Wednesday, Thursdays are kind of hard to get videos out with church stuff. So it's kind of why you won't normally see one on those days from me. But we'll try and get them out the other days. I think that's actually going to work. So, all right, we're going to let you go here, and we'll bring you back. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, I know I said I was done, but so this is the product I've been using, that Freeze All. So I sprayed that in those two. You guys kind of saw I couldn't get those out. Literally just turned the camera off and thought I'd try them. Both came out. So pretty happy with this stuff. It's been working pretty well. It's a little pricey, but definitely worth it. So little bonus footage from that. Again, we'll be back tomorrow night. Get this stuff all cleaned up, and we'll go from there. Bye.